He is a true living legend. Let's give him a round. Dr. Blackwater and make some noise, people. Yeah!
Yes, Dr. Black! So glad you can make it down to the super special gig. We thought we'd put on a real show for you tonight. All right, here we go.
It seemed almost too coincidental that in the same year the two biggest rhythm games that dominated households 5 years ago announced they'll be making a return. But here we are with new entries into the Rock Band and Guitar Hero franchises. While Rock Band is stuck with their tried and true mechanics, more or less bringing their old games to the current generation of hardware, Guitar Hero has made large strides in creating a platform that truly feels worthy of its next-gen descriptor. The changes they've made and the features they've added feel like the logical next step in a previously tired and stagnant genre. The biggest change that you'll undoubtedly first encounter is a new guitar controller. With a 3x2 grid of buttons on the fret of the guitar, you'll be contorting your hands into many unfamiliar shapes, meaning that Guitar Hero will be a challenge to even the most seasoned rhythm game veteran. Since the fret buttons have changed, the way that they are displayed to you on the note highway has also. Instead of green, red, yellow, blue, and orange, each note is either a black pick shape pointing up to show the top button of the fretboard, a white pick shape pointing down to show the bottom button of the fretboard, or a half white and black square to signify both buttons in a particular column at the same time. As someone who could 100% a few songs on Expert in previous titles, I was only able to get to the less intensive songs on Advanced mode, the difficulty under Expert, so expect a small learning curve before being able to full combo songs once again. At the menu you get to choose one of two modes, Guitar Hero Live and Guitar Hero TV. Live mode is the closest you'll get to a traditional single-player experience, with predefined set lists which you must complete to unlock more sets, and the ability to play the songs in quick play, which is also accessible from live mode. A big focus has been put on the live action bands and crowds that have replaced the robotic-looking cartoony caricatures featured in previous games. You play with a different band in each set, yet there isn't much time given to get to know the band members before you start playing, so you'll never really make any meaningful connection with them. The band and crowd will react to how you play, although all that means is that Freestyle Games video recorded two versions of each song, one with the crowd cheering and one with them booing, and will lazily transition between the two as you perform. Most of the time you'll probably be too busy looking at the note highway to notice the visuals, but whenever the game gives you a break as the camera looks out in the crowd, you can clearly see the dividing line between where the real actors end and CGI humans start. For a feature that was advertised so much, watching your first-person avatar continuously look at the sound technicians and band members for approving head nods and thumbs up adds little to the fantasy of being a rock star. Unless you want to play a specific song in quick play, I would avoid this mode, as the other mode, Guitar Hero Live, provides a much more entertaining experience. The best way to describe Guitar Hero TV is to liken it to turning on your TV to MTV and playing along with whatever song happens to be on at the time, complete with advertisements for other channels and short filler videos that look like the CGI artists had too much time on their hands. This is where Guitar Hero has differed the most from its competitors. Two channels are playing themed shows with their own set list 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you can view, change, or back out of the channels at any time. As you play, you're ranked against 10 other people, and will be rewarded with coins and status points at the end of each song, depending on how well you played. As new songs are added to the game, they'll show up in Guitar Hero TV shows without the need to pay for them, and using another form of currency called plays, you can play them at any time you want through the song catalogue. The old concept of buying each song you want to add it to your library is completely gone, which, for people with a large library of DLC songs from previous versions, might be a turn-off, as you can never own any of your favourite tracks. Songs could disappear without warning, never to return, as licensing deals expire and aren't renewed. You can pay real money to get plays, but as long as you don't regularly use your plays, you'll usually gain enough of them through leveling up or earning coins to facilitate your urge to play some of the songs in the catalogue every now and then. For times when you have a few people over, you can pay for a party pass, giving you complete access to the entire catalogue of songs for 24 hours. This feature has been something fans have been asking for a long time, and even though it's still a welcome addition, it's a shame that's been implemented in the reboot, which only supports half of the instruments of the last game. With more of a focus on single player and leaderboards, Guitar Hero seems to want to go back to its arcade rhythm game roots. This is juxtaposed by the fact that you can use your coins to upgrade your setup, allowing you to achieve higher multipliers, get more points per note, or achieve maximum multipliers more quickly. In a game where score is everything, it's odd to see such an easy way to gain a large advantage over your opponents. And although these are locked behind a level requirement that will take you some time to achieve, and also hidden in a menu a few layers deep that most people won't find, they're an all too easy way to ensure that you stay in the top 3 for every song. Guitar Hero TV still stands out as the best thing to happen to this genre since the plastic drum kit. With proper support and a large range of songs and channels being added, this could very well be the thing that kickstarts the genre back to its former glory. I hope to see Activision and Freestyle Games continuously develop Guitar Hero over time, and make it realise its full potential, instead of focusing their efforts to bring out sequel after sequel. Which isn't a very Activision thing to do, is it?